Hello and welcome. You are live with me, Raphael, your community manager for Wirex, and welcome to this week's edition of Wirex's crypto coverage Q&A live. And I am live with you guys on YouTube, Twitter, and D Live. So make sure that if you are watching this on one of those channels, make sure you like and check out the videos on the other channels as well. Because we need that support. We need you guys to keep supporting us. We are so we are groundbreaking technologically, making groundbreaking technological advances, I should say. But yeah, thank you very much. We're on time today. Also, please take a look at the disclaimer, read through that. It's just basically stating that the presentation may contain forward-looking statements, including statements regarding Wirex's intent, belief, or current expectations with respect to the business and operations of Wirex, as well as the market and results of operation and financial conditions and risk management practices relating to the same. So make sure if you're watching this, you're cautioned not to place any reliance on any forward-looking statements in arising to form a decision, whether relating to regulated investments or otherwise, made on the basis of any information or statements in this presentation. But most of the stuff I will be saying is, is pretty true. So it's coming from myself, the community manager for Wirex. But anyways, we've got a big jam-packed crypto coverage live for you guys this week. We're going to be looking at a lot of the card and account updates directly from Wirex, as well as some words from the co-founders themselves. And on top of that as well, we've got news coming from the Netherlands, news coming from Spain, news coming from Huawei, news coming from China, news coming with regards to Litecoin and the US. But first, we have the Wirex news for you guys, which is obviously the most important stuff. And Pavel was at Money 2020 in Asia last week, or a week and a half ago. And he said that, Wirex is bringing to Asia the first ever multi-currency accounts and cards for spending cash converted from crypto to make everyday purchases much simpler. Now, these cards are great for transactions in stores, buying goods online, and of course, withdrawing money from ATMs. We were the first to bring such cards to the world, and now we're the first to bring multi-currency accounts with contactless debit cards to Asia. Now, Money 2020 has long been the top event for innovation in payments, and we're pleased to let our Asian customers know here that cryptocurrency spending just got much easier. Now, what can you expect from a Wirex account in Asia? Well, first and foremost, you can expect in-account Bitcoin purchase, sales, and transfers for speed and convenience. That includes instant and free Bitcoin transfers to any other Wirex. That includes instant and free. Apologies for that. I just received a case that we got disconnected. Thank you for joining me. Apologies if there was a bit of a connection lag. Thank you again. You're joined with me live again. So what can you expect from Wirex accounts in Asia? Well, you can expect in-account Bitcoin purchase, sales, and transfers for speed and convenience. You can also expect individual GBP e-money accounts with unique sort codes and account numbers, allowing you to internationally transfer money to that GB account from anywhere in the world. And also free and instant Bitcoin transfers between Wirex users and immediate currency conversion between Bitcoin, Euro, GBP, and USD. Wirex cards in Asia, cryptocurrencies converted to fiat before loading the cards, and you also get our state-of-the-art security. We do, of course, have the PCI DSS certification, and we're one of the very, very few companies in the industry to actually hold that certification as well. Now, payment card updates, right? This is coming Q2 to Asia, right? But what about everybody else, and what about people in Europe? People in Europe can currently use the Wirex cards as I have just described in this statement. And I have been personally testing out the Wirex features and benefits for quite a while. Now, what have I recently been testing? Well, This is obviously on the community forum. I'll actually maximize that for you guys so you can see that quite in more detail. So here we had this is just the payment card and account update, and it shows me using my Wirex card to make payments and purchases from sort of G2A online. I bought stuff off of Amazon. You can see all my exchanges, as well as eBay. But recently we've had a question from someone on the community forum asking, I have a virtual card currency account, and I know cards third-party top-up is not yet implemented, but I was wondering if I can link my Wirex currency account IBAN to third parties, such as PayPal, and withdraw funds from PayPal to my Wirex currency account. Is it possible to load Wirex currency accounts with PayPal? Well, that was a very good question from Alex Ray. So being the community manager that I am, and obviously having access to the Wirex currency accounts and more, I thought I'll give it a go. So I logged into my PayPal account and I withdrew money from my PayPal balance to my Wirex account. For those of you that aren't aware, we are a registered agent under Contis, which is a banking company registered with the UK Financial Conduct Authority, and they actually host all of the Wirex accounts. So I withdrew money from my PayPal account to my Contis account, and it was 100% successful. Now, for those of you guys that want more information as to when and where the Wirex accounts will be available within Europe, and you want some dates, because dates are very, very important, especially if you actually have a working product and you haven't needed to do an ICO to get that working product running. And of course, you are the first to offer this product. The dates are extremely important. So with regards to this, today, I've just had confirmation that the Wirex cards have gone live and are available now to all customers within Spain, as well as German, French, and Italian. So anybody now in France, Germany, Italy, or Spain can order their Wirex cards now. The next is obviously the verified top list users from the rest of the EEA. Now, the rest of the EEA includes the following countries: Romania, the Netherlands, Belgium, Austria, Sweden, Portugal, Greece, Croatia, Poland, Bulgaria, the Republic of Cyprus, Norway, the Czech Republic, Lithuania, Denmark, Ireland, Slovenia, Hungary, Finland, Latvia, Slovakia, Estonia, Malta, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, and Iceland. So if you're in any of those countries, you can expect that from April the 3rd, it will be available to all of you. If you can't wait that long, well, you know what? We do have a waiting list. People at the top of the waiting list will be prioritized for the currency accounts. So the way to get to the top of the waiting list is to refer as many friends as possible to Wirex and have them download and install the app via your referral link, and you'll be pushed to the top of that waiting list, which is great news. So very, very exciting time for Wirex. We're finally getting this out, and you know what? Other people have picked up on this as well, right? So since this article is from CoinIdle, and they've actually quoted our CEO directly, which is, of course, Dmitry Legetev. So Pavel was obviously in Singapore and doing Money 2020, but Dmitry has actually been quoted in CoinIdle in this article with regards to the winter is coming to an end, because we actually have cards available now and people can currently use these cards to make purchases online, be it the virtual cards. The physical ones are coming soon as well. But but with Dmitry, what has been stated is that he stated that the virtual cards have gone live and the physical cards will be launched mid-May. Now, no sanction countries are allowed, but in the meantime, the cards can be ordered by Europe EEA residents within 1 to 2 months, and we're going to be adding some Asian countries too. So that is awesome news from Wirex, and very, very exciting stuff. Excellent. So I'll just check as well if we have any questions on our end. No, we're good. We're good. Everybody's watching. Anyways, let's move on. The next... so we do have some questions. Apologies. So Simon Patmore has asked, when are we going to be able to top up the BTC account directly, as we've been waiting for a while? Yes, so that is a good point. That is another piece of news I haven't touched upon, so I'll touch upon that now. We do have a... you will be able to exchange Bitcoin via a credit or debit card top up, and that won't be available just to the EU. That will be available to a wider global audience. And you guys can expect that within the coming days, hopefully by the end of this week. There has been a few bugs, so I have actually prematurely stated a date previously in previous things, but yes, those were sort of beta updates, so those weren't available to the wider public, but there is a update coming out for the wider public very, very soon. So keep your eyes open for that, and I hope you guys will see that very, very soon. But that is obviously a demanded one, and you know the limits will be 500 per currency per day. So that's pounds, euros, or dollars per day. So very exciting. That is coming very, very soon as well, and that is part of a large product offering from Wirex. The next bit of news on the European, on the Euro side of things, right? Pavel Matveev is actually going to be speaking at Money 2020 in Europe. This will be in London. And obviously, Pavel's the CEO of Wirex. You guys can go and view the interview that me and Pavel did recently, where we go into a lot of depth. And we've also got another AMA with Pavel coming up very, very soon. We're setting a date for that. So if you've got more questions that you want to ask the brains behind Wirex with regards to what are the plans for the future, make sure you get on that Wirex community forum and you post those questions there. I'll just give you a quick run through again of Pavel. He's the CEO of Wirex, and he's a fintech expert with over 13 years of deep technology experience gained from working within capital markets in senior roles at Morgan Stanley, BNP Paribas, Credit Suisse, Barclays Capital, just to name a few. He's led developer teams for international IT companies, worked as a senior solutions architect, and holds an MSc in computer science. Pavel is driven by an urge to make Bitcoin simple so as many people as possible can experience the financial freedoms afforded by cryptocurrency. And that's what we're literally doing here at Wirex. We're literally bridging the gap between legacy banking systems and the future of finance. Next bit of news. Well, continuing on the same thing, on the same theme, Wirex is bringing the card spending back to Europe. So make sure, this is obviously on the blog, and it's just adding on there for stuff that we've already covered. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, what else? Well, this is an article from Redmond Pi, which covers sort of technological news and stuff. And they've quoted Jack Dorsey, who is the CEO of Twitter. And they've stated that he's managed to get his names in the headline today after he made a comment during an interview with The Times. Now, he's actually said that Bitcoin will become the world's single currency within 10 years, which is an amazing statement. He's got a history of speaking about the benefits of Bitcoin. He also owns some Bitcoin as well. which might not be a good reason for him to hype him up. But his interview with the Times was apparently limited to Square, with Twitter CEO declining to take questions about the social network. Given the current focus on Facebook and its role in world affairs right now, that move was probably a calculated one. So interesting there. Next bit of news with regards to LitePay. So I've actually reached out to Charlie Lee previously with regards to some sort of potential partnership and integration with Wirex. And we are looking to add Litecoin wallets to the Wirex platform in the near future. So I would be very, very interested and very, very happy for Charlie Lee to come and speak to a company that has dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's with regards to regulatory standards and so forth, and speak to him with regards to potentially having Litecoin on the platform as a wallet. Now, we do have plans to introduce, obviously, the Dash wallets, Bitcoin Cash wallets, and so forth, and those are coming very, very soon as well. So we just need, we need this to come. Now, so that this bit of news is obviously with regards to LitePay, the company that was set up and also endorsed by members of the Litecoin team, being vanished. And Charlie Lee's statement himself is a direct quotation on ccn.com. Prior to prior to being told that LitePay was ceasing operations, the foundation had approached Kenneth regarding his less than transparent nature with the company, and to express our and the company's concerns regarding his recent Reddit AMA. It was at this time that Kenneth asked the foundation for more funds to continue operations. The foundations refused any further funding as he was unable to provide a satisfactory picture of where the money had been spent, and refused to go into exact details about the company and show objective evidence to back up his statements. And Charlie Lee then tweeted, like everyone else, we got too excited about something that seemed too good to be true, and we optimistically overlooked many of the warning signs. I'm sorry for having hyped up this company, and vow to do better due diligence in the future. Charlie Lee, I would invite you to do due diligence on Wirex and our inner workings, and I would invite you to come and contact me directly with regards to a potential partnership. Next bit of news comes out of France. What is France saying with regards to cryptocurrency? Well, Bruno Le Maire, who is France's finance minister, has recently tweeted, we will not miss the blockchain revolution, crypto actives, Bitcoin, ICO, and fintech. France wants to be force of proposal to build the world of tomorrow. That is a great statement from the French Minister of Finance there. Take from that what you will. France obviously led the you know, is very famous for the French Revolution and the ideology of liberté, fraternité, and égalité. So this is something to watch. It's something to watch very, very closely. And it goes on. Le Maire suggested that France has every interest in becoming the first major financial center to propose an ad hoc legislative framework that will allow companies initiating an ICO to demonstrate their seriousness to potential investors. And this follows on from stuff that we've covered in previous weeks with regards to Switzerland also sort of leading the way with regulatory definitions and for ICOs and cryptocurrencies. So France could be joining the fray as well. The next bit of news comes from the Netherlands. Now, this is a legal document. It's not translated, unfortunately, but it is with regards to a recent court ruling that ruled that Bitcoins is a legal form of payment, and the judge actually ordered that the claim could be settled in cryptocurrency. Why is this important? Why is this a big piece of news? Because this is actually setting a legal precedent within the Netherlands. So what this means is that if you've had Bitcoin stolen from you, the courts will publish an order to help you get it back, potentially. So again, an exciting development coming out of the Netherlands for the EU. And we've got more news from the EU with regards to Spain's economic minister. And Oliveira pointed out that the European Union as a whole will not wait for a global agreement on cryptocurrencies. This obviously follows the G20 meetings that happened in Buenos Aires not so long ago, I think last week even. So he concluded that our position is that we welcome OECD proposals that have been presented here, and we are ready to move forward. Tomorrow, March 21st, the European Commission will propose a directive on how this new economy can participate in the financing of public accounts. Spain immediately joins the statements of our other European colleagues, and we want to move forward without the need to wait for a global agreement. There are huge income distribution problems, and the new digital economy can greatly help countries in combating this problem. Now, that's everything from Spain and Europe. Let's move on to China. Now, China's first central bank governor in 15 years reportedly likes Bitcoin. This has come after he was appointed on March the 19th, and Yi Gang has previously spoken positively about Bitcoin, going so far as to call it inspiring or enlightening in an address made back in 2013. He appears to have been happy for Chinese citizens to engage in the buying and selling of Bitcoin online, regarding it as a distinctly separate activity from trading currency. When speaking at the G20 summit in 2016, Yi also spoke positively of blockchain technology. So Box Mining, a YouTuber that I've previously met and I'm very, very fond of, and I follow his videos all the time, he's actually made a video on why he thinks that Yi Gang is a more crypto progressive finance minister for China. So definitely check that out. I will probably leave a link to that in the description too. And this article comes from bitcoin.com. And continuing on the China theme, Huawei Technologies, which is also a Chinese telecom technology that develops a lot of the phone masts here in the UK. And actually my phone is a Huawei phone too. They are reportedly considering developing a mobile phone using Sirin Labs operating system. Now, the phone would be capable of running blockchain applications alongside Android, according to Bloomberg. Now, these talks are occurring privately and there is no agreement in place, so this is conjecture at this point. But if these plans come to fruition, Huawei Technologies, which is the third largest smartphone manufacturer in the world, would be the first major handset maker to support blockchain tech. Blockchain is basically a ledger that records every transaction that happens. It's a set of protocols. Now, these ledgers are decentralized and incorruptible, which are two of the benefits of blockchain. So that's pretty cool, and that comes from Engadget, I think, is how you pronounce the name of that website there. But anyways, moving on to some news from the good old US of A. Now, the American Bar Association section of taxation and IRS is to create a safe harbor for cryptocurrency hard forks. So this is a legal firm that offers a cryptocurrency tax service in Charlotte in the US to clients across the countries that will help them hold cryptocurrency and also monitor the hard forks of that cryptocurrency. So those you know, like with Bitcoin Cash and so forth. And this is what we're starting to see. They accept Bitcoin and Ethereum as payment methods. And more, you know, more and more legal firms and institutions are popping up, starting to accept crypto as a means of payment. So it's another bit of inspiring news there as well. Now, next bit of news comes with regards to ICOs. This comes from CCM. Now, Keek Messenger is to launch the Kin token on 2 blockchains simultaneously. Popular chat app Keep has unveiled plans to deploy its Kin tokens on both the Ethereum and Stellar blockchains, making it one of the first cryptocurrencies to feature bidirectional network support. Now, Keek's developer Gady Serbrink has made the announcement in a Wednesday blog post explaining how the company, which raised $98 million through an initial coin offering last year, will deploy its cryptocurrency on multiple blockchains to enhance liquidity and efficiency within the ecosystem. Until now, Kin has operated as an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain, but frustrated with the network's susceptibility to network congestion, Keek said last year that it would transfer its tokens to Stellar, whose federated consensus model allows allows for faster and cheaper payments. So that's interesting, and he's actually written down here is like, while Ethereum provides liquidity for kin holders, its load times and fees can't support our needs for day-to-day customer use. The addition of Stellar as a second blockchain will allow us to operate the kin ecosystem on a faster, more efficient foundation with low transaction fees, which is necessary for us to achieve the speed and scalability that digital services in the ecosystem will require. Next is with regards to the Stellar and Ripple co-founder citing the importance of decentralization. So cryptocurrency and blockchain technology will change banking in the future by generating a public ledger everyone can see and that cannot be altered at random. McCaleb told CNBC last week, in the next 10 years, most assets, including those that are not crypto assets, will become digitized, he said. And within the next 10 years, McCaleb predicts most assets, even non-crypto assets, will become digitized. I think I repeat myself, but that's what you get when you're alive, right? And the next bit of news also coming straight out of the US is with regards to the US Treasury, and they could include cryptocurrency wallet addresses on a sanctions hit list. This comes after, obviously, the cloud decision that was made earlier this week, and the US sanctions list keeps getting longer, and it will allow, obviously, to stop cryptocurrencies being used for nefarious means such as terrorism finance and money laundering and so forth. And hopefully these technologies can be adopted within the sort of legacy systems that currently are responsible for more of that stuff taking place. So it'd be really, really interesting to see how this develops. And it's news and new things. Now, another bit of news, it's not really related to cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency would probably, well, blockchain technology would definitely help in this sort of situation, is that for the first time, China has actually overtaken the US with regards to oil imports. Now, they've ended a 25-year wait and have started trading Yuan to oil futures on the Shanghai exchange. Why is this relevant to cryptocurrency? Well, it's a challenge in a sense to the US dollar being the world's de facto currency, as the US dollar is usually responsible for all sorts of oil trades. But now China has come around and has started trading oil in the Yuan. So that is a development to potentially watch and be aware of. But that is everything from us today. With more, if you want more Wirex news, please join the Wirex community forum. Follow the Wirex blog, like and subscribe to our Twitter and our YouTube page, and make sure you hit the like button for this video. I've given you all of the inside information for Wirex. Please make sure you share your affiliate links as well, because that is how you guys can earn Bitcoin for doing nothing apart from encouraging your friends to obviously use Wirex. Now, that is everything from me today. I hope you've enjoyed that. Also, we have the I'll just go through a few things on the Wirex community forum quickly for you guys. So we have the Wirex founder AMA coming again soon. So we haven't set a date for this yet, but please post your questions below, and the best questions will be on the questions with the most likes will be asked directly to the founder. Next, is what else do we have on the Wirex community forum for you guys' interest? Yeah, if you want to learn more about blockchain and identity, I've done some educational an educational video, an educational presentation, and you can understand how blockchain has shaped identity security over the last sort of 8 years. And but that's pretty much everything from me today. My name's Raphael. I've been your community manager for Wirex. This is Wirex's weekly Crypto Curious Q&A. crypto coverage and Q&A. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, where me and Gabriel will be hosting the Wirex Charts and Trades live, where you'll be able to ask all of your questions with regards to which charts you'd like us to do some technical analysis on, and we'll help you out with that. And of course, we also as well have in London a launch party coming soon for the launch of our new cards, and as well as the plastic cards. So more details will be made available on that as we get them. So please stay tuned to the Wirex community forum and the blog as well, and we will provide you with all of that info. My name is Raphael. This has been the Wirex crypto coverage. I hope you've enjoyed everything we've covered today. I'll leave links in the description below. Thank you again, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Live at 4 p.m. GMT. I'm signing off now. Take care, guys.